Yo. Dun. Yes, Popo. Testing it in here. Yeah, Popo. Know the vibe. Vibe. Know the vibe. Yeah, Popo. Yes, Popo. Oh, that's. Big up yourself, boss. So that's how I test out the live stream, you know. As I show love, you know what I mean, and respect. Big up yourself, dog. Big up. You. That's how I test out the live stream. That's it. Yes. Yeah, you. That's how I test out the live stream. Don't know how to start the chat. Mark up them live, you know. Up and running is it. Yep. That's how I test out the live. So I have a notification for my phone. You know the vibe. So them wanna something I do. Alright. Wanna test. Wanna test. Touch. You. Yeah man, that look good. What kind of chart you want to see mark up, bad bro? A live where do you come this Sunday and I say I test out the live. What kind of chart you want to see mark up? Pay for the stream yard, you know? So we can get rid of the water out there. Touch. Other music, then so I can't other Jagger music over there, so touch, you know. So the other music on my YouTube studio there. Alright. You know the vibe. Vibe. On you. You know the vibe. Yeah, Papa. Other music on so gone. Warzone. I don't know the vibe go. So it was GB, Geo. Yeah, man, Geo, I go on that vibe, man. Nah, tell me that I go on that vibe. Yeah, man, I go blaze it up, you know what I mean? Just respect to the support, you know what I mean? So that's a test out the live. I go live, so I can just interact with the people that more, and, you know what I mean? Show some love and all of that is it. Warzone. Like you're there, my boy. Hear the music? Test it out now. I hear the music. Comment and let me know if I hear the music. Test. Yeah, man. Respect, bad bro. Respect. Yeah, man. I pay for the stream here at the end of the night, huh? Live it up. Come Sunday, you saw it. Let's test it out, though. Alright, so the next thing I want to test now, I want to test the sharing screen though. So it can't be alive unless I share the screen though. So I go on Pangeo. So I go on Pangeo now. See if I can share the screen, my boss. Try to share the screen and so I go on. It's a present. So I go on share screen. Tell me if you see the screen, my boss. So share screen now. Yep. Oh. Screen one. Here. Yep. Oh. Talk to me. Let me know if you see the screen. Check. Yeah, see the screen. Man. See there? Yeah, man, respect, man. I see it. Gio! You know the vibe. I love the music. I know the vibe. Yeah, man. Broke it down right now. A live test, you know. Broke it down right now. Quick. A live test, you know. I'll get the full view. Catch the trader. The trader tells I'm just chill. Think of CPR they come out. You understand? CPR they come out right so. I'm catch the trader. 100 pips easily. You know what I mean? That 36 pips stop loss. So nice vibe. Sure what I look on. Catch that. So for the daily levels, right, we have a simple structure like this, right? So price are maintained. It's all about structure, yeah. Yes, I say. Yes, it. I don't even know how to pronounce the name, bro. But you know what I mean, you always a show love. We know the real support. Big up yourself, dog. You see. Anyways, it's all about structure. You get what I say? So this was an existing structure right here. Yes, right? So this was an existing structure right here. And then what happened is that price came back and sat on this structure right here. See that? So it never come back down at the belly of this right here. So it never come back down right here. So that's how I look at it. So that's you see me have these levels like mark off right here. So price come back, never came back in this belly right here. So basically now just looking at the basic as trading, shift retest higher low to continue up, right? So boom, continue up to here. See the vibe? So continue up to here. Yeah. And I took my entry right here when it sits on the belly of the structure. You see me, sir? So obviously I can't take the entry of the daily time frame, so you have to start dropping charts. Bro, you catch that trade when the market goes up almost immediately as the news drops. Yeah, so it's remember that it's the information that move price action. It's the economical information that move price action. Price doesn't have a brain of its own. You follow me? It doesn't have a brain of its own. Yeah, so if good economical information is coming out, that means the currency is gonna get strong. So if good economical information is coming out for the pound, that means for the United Kingdom, the pound is gonna get strong. If bad economical information is coming out, it's gonna get weak. So if you pre the YouTube video that we released on TradingView on Thursday, we talk about the economical calendar. That's why I always have my economical calendar right here to see. I'm looking at the calendar to see what are the high impact news, right? So these are high impact news. Gross domestic products. Gross domestic product. These are coming out. You see that? So these come out and all of that, and these push the market. You have the calendar. We talk about the calendar and all of that, right? Anyone knows at the fire. If you are trade GU, we'll talk about that, right? So price doesn't have a brain of its own. You understand? So you look on GU, get rid of Japan, get rid of that. So you just have US and Japanese, press apply, right? So you start to analyze it, right? So what we're doing, we're not trying to trade in news, right? So it's not like me trying to set up trading news, but what I want to do, I want to trade in the days where there's a lot of news. So if there's not a lot of news coming out on a specific day, I'm just gonna leave it alone, because when there's no news, you're going to have consolidation like this. Because if you go back to the video that I dropped on how and what, right? On what drive price action. You should check out that video. It's how much, and I don't know if you watch it yet, right? On what drive information, right? So let me see if I could find that. Ooh, that's crazy. All right, so still getting used to this thing. I don't want his feedback. Why am I getting his feedback? Oh, because I'm live on YouTube. You can still hear me? Yeah. So I think probably I would have to show that after. So it's like on what drive price action, right? On what information drive price. Have you watched that video before? You need to watch that video, right? So it's on what information drive price action, right? Yeah, so you need to watch that video. So let me type it in, right? Right, it says and what information, right? Price action, right? On what information drive price action. That's the best video I've ever done on the channel, and there will never ever be another video that's better than that, because that's the basis of my trading, right? So my thing is simple, that price doesn't have a brain of its own. You get me? It's economical information that comes out that moves price. You get me? So if these information are coming out, they are good, then and saying that the United Kingdom is doing good, then it's gonna go up. If the United Kingdom is doing bad, it's gonna go down. It's simple as that, right? If United States is doing good, right, then this currency is gonna get strong and it's gonna push it down. If United States is doing bad, the pound is gonna be better and it's gonna go up. It's just simple as that. So once I've assessed that information, right, by just going through analyzing what's going on in the market, right, I want to be trading when there's a lot of information in the market. So I'm looking at my calendar. I'm seeing it running from the 13 to the 18, right? So I don't want to be in the market, right? So from the 13, it just a one news coming out. I notice that it's coming out at the start of the market open. So I'm not trading on Sunday. Come Monday now, right? I'm seeing that there's no information in the market, right? If I'm trading GU alone, there's no information in the market that actually move the market heavily, right? So we're not seeing any information until about midday. I don't want to trade those times. So more looking at Tuesday now. Tuesday's London session. So therefore, I'll probably start trading Tuesday. But if the same set of information was on Monday, I would start trading on Monday. It's simple as that. So I let the economical movement determine when I'm going to trade. So if I'm looking at GU only, then I'm going to start trading on Tuesday, because there's a lot of economical information coming out. Unemployment rate, as I said, unemployment rate, the interest rate, those type of things, that's going to push the market, isn't it? Um, Hold on, give me a second. All right, so that's going to push the market. I've watched it, but how do we pin these things? Let me see if I can learn how to pin this. Bam. I'm learning how to pin this. Am I doing it right? Wow! I'm getting good at this. You seeing it popping up on the screen? This is like a live test. You seeing it popping up on the screen? I'm seeing it popping up on the screen. Let me know. I'm just testing it. You see a question pop up on the screen? Follow me. You would help me test the life. Respect for that, you respect for that dog. You see it? Alright, so based on your question, you're saying I've watched it, but the question is respect. I've watched it, but the question is how you get in the trade so quickly. Remember, the move happened in like a minute. 1 minute can't be really okay. Alright, so see if it come off now. Alright. So it's not that I get in the trade quickly. That's what I'm trying to say to you, that I know that the trade is coming out. I know that information is coming out, but I'm not really paying solely attention to the news. So I want you to follow me. I'm not trading the news, right? So follow me. I am not trading the news. Yeah. I am not trading the news. But however, I want to trade when there's a lot of news, but I'm not trading a specific news, right? So when there's a lot of news, then the next thing that I do is that I mix my technical skills with it now. So I know a lot of news is gonna come out on Friday. So I started saying this is a structure right here. Price came back on the structure form a higher low. Then now, how do I get in now? I start to drop down time frame now, right? So bomb 240. Go to the H4, starting to drop time frames, right? So when I start to drop time frames, I'm seeing the chart much more better, right? So I came right here, this was my entry, right? So I saw where simple, right? We don't want to complicate it. Remember that this is the line that I drew my structure on, right? So remember, this is the overall daily structure where the price is resting on. When I drop time frame, what am I seeing? I'm seeing a simple thing, right? This right here is resistance, so it's simple, right? Shift, break through resistance, retest, create a higher low, now a support, and that's simple or basic to continue up, right? So price, it's simple, right? The definition of an uptrend is this, right? Bam, higher highs and higher lows, right? So higher highs and higher lows, right? It might sound lame, it might sound all of that, but that's all we do, right? And if you're ready to go down in a downtrend, right, you just want it to break that support and come back to respect as resistance and go down. So right here would have been the downtrend, would have been the line, right? So bam, right? If you see price coming back down like this, you can't just jump in and thinking already for the sell. You actually have to wait till price break here and create a lower high. And at that point, the basic of trading for a downtrend would have been confirmed, and then you just continue down in the trade. So that's all I do, right? So I just sit on my hands and be patient. So right here, when I realized that price had created a higher low, right, break through resistance, come back and respect it as support, create a higher low, right? The next thing that I'm gonna start to look for is some form of exhaustion, right? So I want to see what is price doing at this strong level, right? So we're only looking to take trades at optimal level, like the H4 levels and the data levels, right? So we want to see what price is doing at this level. So in order to assess the wick rejection more, then I probably start to go down to the H1 and to see how it's respecting. So when I come down to like the H1, right, I came down to the H1 and then now I'm starting to look at that structure. That is why this line right here is drawn off the H1. So when I look at the H1, I see this diagonal structure right here, right? So I know that it's a diagonal structure. I know that I want to go up, right? So all I want now is a break of this structure right here to go in this free space. If I press replay, right, to show you what I was looking at before the trade move, right? So all I want to do is to go into this free space right here, right? So remember that we talk about that in the chart markup. You don't want to enter trade in crowded areas. I always enter to move or trade in free space. Down here is more a crowded area because price has interacted down here previously before. So what is the chances of price coming back down here when it's already cleared this area before and gone up here, right? So it's like a stairs, right? So it keep on. So it moved from first floor, second floor, third floor, if we are going up, right, price doesn't have the intention to come back down. So we start to look at the exhaustion levels. So this, I'm still see the same purple line that we're looking at, right? So boom, we have the exhaustion right here. So you see starting the weak rejection at the bottom. So once you start seeing the weak rejection at the bottom, that means that seller's exhaustion. And all I'm doing now is looking to break the structure of the H1 levels, right? Looking to break the structure of the H1 levels now to go up. So once that structure, notice that I didn't just take it at its resistance, no, right? I drew the structure line from this eye right here to come down here. That way I have a proper break and I'm going to move with momentum, right? So I don't want to be fake out and it come back down. No, I want to move with momentum. So the possibility of my stop loss getting it will be low because any candle that breaks through here will be with momentum. So I'm trying to move the trade with momentum. So I'm entering right here, right? So if you watch there's a lot of things that I drop on my YouTube channel, but people ignore it. I don't know. Probably because I'm not a brown guy. I don't know. People like brown guys on YouTube. No point intended, is it? But I dropped a video once on the type of entries, right? The type of entries in the Forex market. You could like go through the Forex beginners thing, you see that, right? So we're talking about pending orders. So I'm entering here with a buy stop. I don't use market execution, so I'm entering with a buy stop, right? Right here. I'm entering, set my buy stop. So once it moves now with momentum, triggers me in and I'm in, right? So if I enter the market execution and then it do fake out and then do something like that, then I'm out. But the fact that I have buy stop, it fakes out and go that way, all I'm gonna do is just delete this entry. Simple as that. All right. So bam bam. So I now would have entered the trade right here, right? Go down to the M30, right? So if I go down to the M30 now, notice that I can continuously drop in time frames. I go down to the M30 now, you're seeing more with rejection. So the lower you go, you start to see the rejection. So with rejection right here at this optimal level, look for it to continue up, right? So notice that it's getting higher and higher. So started here, candle getting higher, higher, higher. And that is why I came to right here where I draw this floor. So in order to draw that floor now, start going down now to the 15 minutes, right? So I go down to the 15 minutes and I saw where price is now creating higher maintenance levels. So it started here, rejected here, then it's starting to reject here. So once I see it starting to go higher and higher and higher with the overall with rejection, then I know, okay, it's time for entry. So bam bam. That's why I put my level here to show that it has been creating higher maintenance level. And once I realize it's creating a higher maintenance level, I know it's time now for it to burst out, right? So, bam, set my entry right here. But notice that my entry was set off the H1 breaker structure, right? How do I know that I was going up? I'm looking at patterns. I like to look at patterns, right? I like to look at patterns from my H4 level. You get me? I like to look at patterns from an H4 level. Alright, so boom, shift retest higher low, looking at patterns from an H4 level. But everything started from the daily. Alright, so going back to the daily. So we still have the same purple line here on the daily. Going back from the daily. And what did I say to you? It's simple. This was the overall structure. Price came on the top of that structure, not coming back in this overall cluster. So we're looking to go up. So it's simple now. What is GU going to do? So that's the trade that I take. Well, what is GU going to do in the upcoming weeks? Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. We're going to do a lot of live and just build up the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? dreycosting going live on Sundays. You know what I mean? We're going to take up a month from Thailand here. Big up Thailand here. You know what I mean? My brother, that you understand. Brother that for life, you know? You understand? And they're in a whole different country, but my brother for life, yeah? What we're going to do now, we're just going to go live. So just tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, then tell a family, you know what I mean? We're going to go live. You know what I mean? The show box, some love is it. So right here, we got to do the same thing. We're looking at another liquidity level right here. You get me? So notice I'm taking this off the daily. So One of the things in trading is that whenever price makes such a huge move, do not just jump. You don't jump on a moving trade. You have to make the bus stop. So what do I mean? The bus stop is have to come back and rest. What do I mean for it being resting? Right. This is resting. This is the resting period. Right. So you cannot jump on a moving bus. You have to jump on the bus when it has come to the bus stop, when it rests. Or do you know when it rests, it starts making rejection and clusters. So all you want to do is take the break out of that cluster. But you do not jump on a moving, never enter in a trade like this. No, don't enter like this. You get me? That's a no. That's a moving trade. You don't jump a move. We enter when the train stops. All right? It's as simple as that. Yes, sir? I didn't understand. So once we have that, boom. All right, so we have that. What is it gonna do now? Let me get rid of this now. So get rid of the replay. All right. Now you kind of know what's been going through. Oh, my bad. Let me bring back this down to the daily. Wrong level. So it's actually this level right here. I had it on the replay, my bad. So bomb price is now at this level, so it's simple. All right. Remember what I just said. I said that this is the process of an uptrend. Price do something like this: shift, retest, higher low, shift, retest, higher low, shift, retest, higher low. Right. That's how an uptrend goes. You follow me? So in order for the pound to recover, the pound is going to continue to recover. The pound has been weak for the entire 2022, so now it's now looking to go into recovery. It actually can go all the way up here for about 1200 pips. You know, we talk about this in my whole GU vibe. You get me? We talk about that. You understand? So in order for you to enter this trade now and to go up here to catch all these 1200 pip move, or to get some of it, you have to break down the trading stages, right? Price not just going to continue to burst like that. No, it have to follow the process of an uptrend, which is that you need it to come back to this level right here, right? So in order to start the week, right, we're looking for price to do something like this: retrace right here and then continue up, right? So it's simple as that. Because remember, the basic of trading, we're definitely not uptrend, right? So if you draw the trend line, looking at from the daily, we're in an uptrend, right? So we're in an uptrend, right? See that? We're in an uptrend, right? Simple as that. We're in an upward channel. You could even use your channel. We're in an upward channel, right? Right. Whenever it resistance on the channel, we're coming back to support. Bam, so we're doing something like this, right? Simple as this, right? All right, so we're doing something like this, which is hit resistance on the channel, come back to support on the channel. You know, we're doing something like that. Come back here, all right? Hit resistance on the channel, it's gonna come back to here, support here, and then up to here. Now would be a next day profit, and then back to this level right here, and that's it. It's gonna stay in that upward channel, right? You follow me? So it's moving, price moving in the upward channel. So based on what the channel is saying, then you know that it's a possibility that your next DP could be here. But in order to be safe, you don't want to be at the exact level, right? You could actually bring it down to here, right? So you could do two things. You could play several moves. So based on what price is doing, you know that you're looking for a retracement to start the week. When price come here, you could take a TP all up to there. So price come to here, you can get a 400 pip move to there. But first, you have to retrace first to about a 200 pip move, and then you look for the 400 pip up. You understand? All right, it's a straight balling if you understand. So it's simple as that, bro. You know what I mean? So now that you understand where we're going and we really want to go to that green level right there, let's remove all of this noise from the chart right now, because I don't like noise. I'm just showing you that just so you could see it. You know what I mean? So once we know where we want to retrace to and all of that, now we start to drop in time frames. You see. So once you drop in time frames now, in order for you now to start to go down now, we need to see some form of exhaustion, right? So exhaustion, we need to see weak rejections at this level to showing that um buyers no longer have the strength. So we need to see the candle starting to get weak out, right? So bombs need to start to see the candle get weak out, right? So in order to go down, we need to see weak rejections at the top, right? Just showing that sellers are pushing price down, right? So you need to watch a candlestick series. You could watch a candlestick series on my YouTube channel to understand how candlestick works. So we need to see the wicks at the top, not at the bottom. The wicks are at the top. That means they are still buying pressure. So we want to see wicks at the top to show selling pressure. Right? So we picked up this level. I've noticed that my levels are being picked up from the daily. Right? So all we want right now to enter this trade is something like this, right? So boom, start to drop time frame. All right, so we want to see something like this now. We want to see, right? I didn't understand. That's a level, right? So that's a level right there. We're going to the 15 minutes, right? So you want to see something like this, all right? So right here, what you're seeing is something. Remember on the opposite side where we're looking at the buys that we are showing the buy, or we call the buy, right? And I said it was creating bomb higher maintenance level, right? In the cluster. So this is a cluster with rejection. But on the flip side, in the trend sell, you want to see lower maintenance level. So this was here and it's getting lower and lower. So it's creating lower maintenance level. So at this stage, you could simply do something like this. Your stop loss right here, right? Boom. Right? You could bring your stop loss about 350 right there. And then boom, you could just pick up a simple 70 pips, right? Something like that. Right? Come back to this support level right here, right? Thereabout. You get me? And just chill. Or pick up a 50 pip and chill. You know what I mean? But you want to actually get twice your risk. That's why I'm saying 70 pips. Or you could get 3 times your risk. Alright? You could get 3 times your risk at 105, right? Bam. Right? You could get 1 to 3. So the decision is yours. But remember that we can come all the way down to here on the retracement. But you don't want to have your TP all the way down to here. You want to, you want to have some space. You want to give it some breathing room, right? You don't want to put it in the exact place. And here is that nice support level. Where when I say nice support level right here, nice support level. So being that support is here, what I would do, I would bring my TP here. Though I want the 1 to 3, I would bring my TP just above the support level. Right? Because more like the price is gonna bounce off here and go back up, so I want it off the support level to ensure before the support level to ensure that my TP hits, and then boom. So this will be my first trade of the week, and this is how I chop it up in a piece, right? So when I say chop it in a pieces, I'm breaking down the trade as I go through. So this will be like my first trade of the week, right? Catching this breakout right here, come back to the downside for the retest, caught that. And when price come down here now and start to reject here now at this level right here now, right? Go back up now to the H1, right? And we can go back up to the 240, right? So when price now come down to here now, past my TP now come down to here now, I'm looking to go back up to here because I'm going back now in the uptrend. So I just play the retracement, right? So when I'm doing the retracement, I'm gonna narrow down my TP, right? I'm gonna take shorter TP on the retracement. But when I'm going on the impulse now to go back in the uptrend, I'm looking for a longer TP move. So at this stage now, I'm looking to take a more longer trade. You follow me? Right. Looking to take a more longer trade. So as simple as that. You know what I mean? You know the vibe. Alright, so we can narrow down the thing. You understand? You can narrow down the thing a bit. Understand? Okay, so when you come down there, I'm looking to do something like that. We mark off the TP levels anytime we were doing the structure. We can have our TP there both, and we can probably put it at 350 sides. Bam, right? Catch a nice 1T leverage to reward. You know what I mean? or put our stop loss back at 35 feet if that works. Use your risk calculator. That's a 1 to 10 risk to reward. Yeah. So your first trade you caught here, bam bam. Now you're going for the bigger run, right? So there's several ways, or it depends on your vibe. You could just simply take a 1 to 3. It just all depends on your vibe, right? You could simply take another 1 to 3. You know what I mean? So it just all depends on your mood and your vibe. But it's just all I'm doing is just taking trades off these high levels. So I'm not looking to take trades in between here, right? I'm not looking to take trade in between here or these zones. No, I'm only taking trade at these strong levels, right? Simple. And that's all I do on a daily basis. Um, my forex trading simplified, right? Simplified. You know what I mean? All these move that are cards, all these GJ moves or GJ, but all these moves. You know what I mean? Card move going up, card move going down. Right, 1 to 3 right there. All of these move. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. This was I got kicked out right here, but actually came down. I'm live. Yeah. Give me a second. Oh boy. Family business. Yeah. Got kicked out right here, but actually came out back. That was a loss right there, but yeah, we just continue to do the same thing. This trade never entered on at all, so we just delete this trade. It never entered on at all. ESDJPY, right? This one went really good. It actually fly past my TP like a million times. The news actually just came out very crazy. Bomb, I got triggered in. That was a good one right there. Simple as that. I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. Right, same thing like I just explained to you. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at the Atron structure right here. That structure that's taking a break. Simple. Any other question? I'm about to just chill, just testing the live. You know what I mean? Been here longer than I should, but wonder how can I see how many people are on the live? Yeah, boy. All right, hit that, bro. Any other question? I don't know if he's still here, but say. Yeah, man, just big up. Archer, is it? Understand. Same okay, I'm free for the stream here, right? See really cool. Alright, hit that vibe. I don't know, nothing about no kill zones or nothing like that. I mean, I just trade price action, is it? Just like I just showed you. Is it? I don't know, no kill zone, no war zone, no, none of that. I just trade price. I just trade what I see. Trade what I see. Simple as that, man. I just trade what I see, you know what I mean? Simple as that. I just trade what I see. Trust my gut and go with it, you know what I mean? Trade what I see, trust my gut and go with it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Right here, I was seeing where price was failing to pass its resistance. Came back, made a lower maintenance level, just steady slope. I don't use no indicators, you know what I mean? I don't use no moving average, I don't use no alligators, I don't use no cloud. You know, all I'm doing is just plotting my zones. Is it? Yeah, come. Hold on. Go for the compass. Yeah, man, that's there. That's a whole of vibe. Yeah, man, we still figure it out, man. I see. Come, bro. Ah, lot of funny too. Look at son, this, you know? Lot of funny too, bro. So we learn for trading now. The first word need to be TP. TP. Alright. Mm-hmm. One a road. Mm-hmm. Bye. Bye, son. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I work on it, bro. You know what I mean? Just go and test it out. You know what I mean? It's new to me. So just go and test it out. You go and feel it out. You know what I mean? That's where it go, you know? And there about it, like there's a delay in your in the comments. I understand what you mean by that. So it's kind of. Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. You see it, yo? Everybody have to start somewhere, you know. Everybody have to start somewhere, you see it. Start from zero, start without the knowledge needed, though. You understand? But only thing I can say to you, just keep it simple, bro. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple. Don't try technical up the thing, don't bugger indicators or you know what I mean. Just keep it simple, man. You see, just keep it simple, you see it. You can't get no more simple than I'm just show you, you see it. Just simple as that, you know what I mean? Just simple. And just keep it simple. Like look at this from the daily, you know what I mean? It's just simple. Price keep on pushing down each day. Keep on getting lower and lower each day. So all I'm doing right here is just taking a break right here, right? You could even all call the trade right here. You're just looking at price to break the support right here. Bam. Notice now it came now to another support level right here. So price not just gonna break through support, it's gonna probably come up back to this resistance. Right? It's as simple as that. Come up back to this resistance, make a lower high, confirm the basic downtrend for downtrend before it probably will continue down. Right? So at this point you can look to buy. Then so again, you know what I'm saying? So it's just that simple. You know what I mean? Just don't overcomplicate the thing. Don't try to be on like on the 1 minute and all of that shit. You know what I mean? Don't try to do that. You know what I mean? Don't try to do all of that. You know, just look at the higher time frame. The higher time frame gonna tell the pictures and just you know what I mean. You just take time, scale down, go to 8-4 after. Just read. Go to your 60 minutes and just you just take your time and you start go down to your entry time frame. Your entry time frame to your 15 minutes, your 5 minutes, and your 1 minute. But you have to like analyze from it, see what's going on from the daily. Like how you say you're young in the thing, you don't want to pass below the 5 minutes. Or I say probably should at least just stop at the 15 minutes for your entries, you know what I mean? And the more you get verse and all of that, you can go down to like the 5 minutes. Just take your time, just enjoy the process, love the process, you know what I mean? Just big up yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah, go on, watch some YouTube tutorial, you know what I mean? To see like, you know what I mean? How much more, you know what I mean, we can learn from this thing. You know what I mean? So go and take it a bit at a time, you know? So then someone can add a person, bring speaker, moderator. Yeah, man. One step at a time. You know, yeah, big up yourself. Sunday, you know, we live. Tell a friend, we're live. Sunday. Straight. What time? 11 o'clock. Between 11 and 12 there, but we're gonna set the time. Yeah, man, we're live Sunday, we're live Sunday. Tell a friend, we're gonna set up the notification, alright? Torture, big up on yourself. Much respect, brother, much respect. Straight balling, no stalling. I'm out.